See, this is a great slaughter. It's going to be a great slaughter when those nuclear missiles from Russia start hitting the ground. Boom, boom, boom. See, let's see how that slaughter going to be looking. Zechariah chapter 14 and 12. It says, and this shall be the plague wherewith the Lord will smite all the people that fought against Jerusalem. Their flesh shall consume away while they stand upon their feet, and their eyes shall consume away in their holes, and their tongue shall consume away in their mouth. See, that's when them nuclear missiles hit. It's going to be flesh falling off of people's body. See, their tongue going to rot out of their mouth. Their eyes going to burn out the socket. See, when you drop a nuclear missile, it ain't going to be like the atomic bomb with a bunch of radiation flying. See, the nuclear missile, those nukes, is going to be way much powerful. See, it's thousands and thousands more TNT they put in a nuke. See, this is not some bomb that you got to fly a plane and you drop out of. See, them hypersonic missiles that Russia got, Satan 1 and Satan 2, see, they got liquid nuclear power in them. See, it's a liquid nuke. It's a liquid bomb. And it's going to be way, 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 way much powerful than an atomic bomb that America dropped on Nagasaki, pretty much dropped on Japan. See, it ain't going to be like that. You're going to have survivors. You know, they show pictures of babies with half of their face deteriorated, people limping, and people all hurt up. It ain't going to be no hurt up people. Everybody is gonna die. See, if you close to that missile, you gonna die. It ain't gonna be no just a small little radiation hit them. They was miles away and the radiation hit them, and now they deformed. No, you miles away, you gonna burn up and die. Michael said the same thing. Let's get Malachi chapter 4. And that's where the border of wickedness came from, Malachi. See, he let it be known. He was one of them that let it be known that the so-called white man is the border of wickedness. But look at what he say when Russia shoot these nuclear missiles. He say, for behold, the day cometh that shall burn as an oven, and all the proud. See, when you proud, you think you all that, and you invincible. It says, and all the proud, yeah, all that do wickedly. Who is the border of wickedness? The so-called white man. It says, and all that do wickedly shall be stubble. Now another thing with that wickedly, see, they the border of wickedness because in all of their churches, they say the laws of God is done away with. You don't have to follow God. You don't have to obey God. Forget his laws. They say they gonna make up a lame excuse. Oh, that's the Old Testament. What? The Old Testament? So God told you to do something, and your excuse is, oh, that's the Old Testament. You ain't came up with a better excuse than that, man. They don't have to, because they want to do wickedness, and the people that follow them, after knowing that, they want to do wickedness. And we want to do wickedness with the so-called white man, so let's go ahead and let that be an excuse. That's the Old Testament. Come on, man. There was no such thing as the Old Testament. Now when you go into, let's get some more on these dragons. Hebrews chapter 12, verse 16. It says, lest there be any fornicator or profane person as Esau. See, now when you go into certain translations, some translations, they don't say profane person. They say godless person. See? Lest there be any fornicator or godless person as Esau. See, they don't believe in God. That's why you have a word called atheist. See, before the white man came up, nobody was saying, I'm an atheist. I don't believe in God. I'm an atheist. See, nobody on earth was talking about being an atheist until the border of wickedness came on the scene, got rulership of the earth. Now you got a bunch of people walking around talking about, I'm an atheist. I don't believe in God. See, they created that because their whole nation are atheists. Their whole nation do not believe in God. There's a godless nation. You see? Hebrews 12 and 16. It says, lest there be any fornicator or godless person as Esau. See, look at verse 17. It says, for ye know how that afterward he would have inherited the blessing, he was rejected, for he found no place of repentance, though he sought it carefully with tears. See, he's not going to give their nation repentance. They can't say, oh, I'm sorry for rape, robbing, and murdering all the land. Oh, I'm sorry for stealing all the resources and stealing children and blowing up people's countries. Oh, I'm sorry. I went to church on Sunday. Please forgive me. See, he's not going to listen to that mess, man. He got Russia creating a bomb every day, all day. He got Russia on the news saying, we finna blow them up. See, Russia say we gonna be a kamikaze. See, we gonna shoot our missiles, they gonna shoot their missiles, we gonna go to heaven and they gonna go to hell. See, Russia ain't trying to go out like a sucker or a punk. But see, that's why we got this right here. See, Yahushua told the truth, but his men got to bring it out. See, he don't give random people his truth. His truth is gonna be only for his men, his nation. See, Matthew chapter 12 verse 26. It said, if Satan casts out Satan, he is divided against himself. How shall his kingdom stand? See, Russia and America is the same people, the same nation, the so-called white man, the Edomites. See, and they gonna kill each other. They've been killing each other for the longest. They was never at peace with each other. They possess the world and they still fighting. He said, let me jump up. 25. Saying, Yahushua knew their thoughts and said unto them, every kingdom divided in itself is brought to desolation, and every city or house divided against itself shall not stand. See, Russia and America supposed to stand together. They the same so-called white man. See, but they not standing together. They ready to kill each other. Biden said, Trump say, I'm gonna blow y'all up. Y'all mess with us, y'all gonna have to face the consequences. We gonna drop our bombs and shoot our nukes at you. Russia say, no, you ain't shooting none at us. We gonna shoot at you and blow you up. See, he done got all of his people doing drills, going down into the bomb shelter, just in case something pop off. See, that's Satan against Satan. Both of them godless people from the same godless nation, full of atheists, people that don't believe in God, and they're ready to kill each other. You don't got some Spanish people down there in the Spanish world that we gonna blow up a bunch of Spanish folks on the other side. You don't got a bunch of Negroes saying we gonna create some bombs and buy some grenades and blow up these Negroes on the other side of town. See, only crime they mainly doing is somebody mess with their woman or their woman mess with them. You see, or somebody rob them and they have a shootout. Somebody steal their dope, steal their drugs, and they gonna have a shootout. Or they ready to rob, you know. That's the kind of stuff Negroes is killing each other about. But the so-called white man, they ain't worried about none of that. They'll kill each other over a threat. See? And they fighting over oil, they fighting over resources. They trying to be the top gun, the top man. That's why they having the arms race. The arms race is mainly with Russia and America. Because they know everybody else is blown out the water. See, Russia gonna give China some bombs. Russia gonna give Iran some bombs. See, they gonna give some of these other nations some bombs and say, y'all help us out if something pop off. They gonna make some other people mess up over them. Or they gonna be the guard of them people. Let's go to that. Because we're gonna see who helping out Russia. Ezekiel 30, no, not Ezekiel, Ezekiel 38. Starting at verse 7. It says, be thou prepared and prepare for thyself, thou and all your company that are assembled unto you, and be you a guard unto them. See, the Russians, jump up to verse 5. It says, Persia, Ethiopia, Libya with them, and all them with shield and helmet. See, they giving out nuclear power to China, Iran, North Korea, so they can help them out, and they can be pretty much on the same team. Now, America, for instance, they don't need no help, so they're not trying to recruit nobody. They got 800 military bases out of the 840, roughly speaking, and they don't need no help. They're not trying to go give missiles to nobody, because they got in everybody land, man. That's why it mainly talk about the king of Babylon, because he running the show. It's just his brother, Russia, is gonna go rogue on his behind and try to outdo him. And that's when he trying to outdo him by getting other nations to help. And they gonna all backstab Babylon the Great, America in the back. See, that's gonna be the end of the border of wickedness right there. That's gonna be his end. Because let's go back to Isaiah 14. Edomite almost ran off the road, man. Let's see here. Isaiah 14 and 10. It says, all they shall speak and say to you, are you also become weak as we, and thou become like unto us? See, Russia giving them missiles, and now China can talk noise. So Russia done gave them all kind of atomic power, nukes, nuclear warhead. North Korea can talk all that noise. We'll blow y'all up, because Russia done gave them some nuclear weapons. Iran can talk noise and say, first of all, if you mess with us, Russia gonna help us. See, and he giving us weapons that we gonna shoot our nukes right along with him. That's why I say Isaiah 14:10. All they shall speak and say unto thee, who is thee? The king of Babylon. See, America. Are you also become weak as we? Are you become like unto us? See, they all on the same level. We all got nukes. So now you on our level. We all the same now. You just as weak as us. We can shoot our nukes at you and blow you up too. Now, let's see here. Let's go back to Joel, where they say the Israelites was going to be sold to the border of wickedness, the Grecians. But Joel identified who them Grecians is in the same chapter. Verse 19, it says, Egypt shall be a desolation, and Edom shall be a desolate wilderness for the violence against the children of Judah, because they have shed innocent blood in their land. So these Edomites is identified, man. They are the Grecians. They are the so-called white men, the border of wickedness. See? And if you can't see that the so-called white man is the most wicked in all the world, you is being blinded by an angel of God. He don't want you to see. See? So you can know to run and get out the way. And he wants you to be hit by that car. See? He wanted you to be blindsided so you can get hit and knocked off your feet for your wickedness. See? Because he can let you see the truth if he wanted to. That's why he's saying in, what is it, John? You can't choose the Lord. You just can't go to the Lord and say, oh Lord, I choose you. What is it, 66? Or 64? Oh, 44. John chapter 6 verse 44, it says, no man can come to me except the Father which have sent me draw him, and I will raise him up in the last day. See, nobody can just say, oh, I want to go to the Lord. No, he got to choose you. The Most High got to draw you in. See, so if you don't see that the so-called white man is the devil that the Bible speak of, he the one rape, robbing, and murdering people. The Lord has blinded your eyes, and he don't want you to see because you want to be wicked. You want to hang out with Esau. You want to hang out with the border of wickedness. See, you want to live in his world and prosper in his world. You see, so he gonna let you have it. Let's get Revelation. I'm going to end it on... No, I ain't going to end it on Revelation. Let me get 2nd Ezra 6 and 9. It says, for Esau is the end of the world, and Jacob is the beginning of it that followeth. Not the Jehovah wickedness in paradise. Not the Jehovah wickedness in paradise. He's talking about Jacob is going to have the next world. See, that new heaven and that new earth is going to Jacob. It's not going to the Jehovah wickedness and a multiracial group of believers. It's not happening. Now let's get Revelation. Let's see here. Revelation chapter 12, verse 9, it says, and the great dragon was cast out. See, that great dragon is the border of wickedness. See, that great dragon was the Romans who had the Israelites in slavery, and they was trying to kill Yahushua when he came out the womb. They was waiting on him. It says, and the great dragon was cast out, that old serpent, called the devil and Satan, which deceived the whole world. See, the so-called white man deceived the whole world. Prime example, look at Jim Jones. See, he'll run his mouth and say anything, say he God, and people will follow him, because that's how they was raised on the plantation. The white man was God on the plantation. See, and ain't nothing changed because the plantation didn't change. See, it just is a illusion, had an illusion of change, but it have not changed. It's the same plantation. See, you had to go in a field behind a big house and pick cotton and sugar cane and corn. But now you got to go in a building and you got to clock in and you got to stand in there and work for them from sun up to sundown to get you a paycheck. See, it's the same operation. But Esau is God to the blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans. They gonna follow him, and he gonna deceive they behind and tell them a wonderful lie, because he is the devil and Satan. He is the red dragon. Red is talking about Edom. See, the dragon ain't have to have no color. Why the dragon got color? Because it's one nation on the earth that is the color red. See, it ain't 5 nations on the earth that's red and 30 that's brown. There's only one nation on the earth that's red. That's the so-called white man. And I mean so-called because he's red. Okay, now we can go to, what is it? Let's see here. Obadiah. I'm going to start at verse 9. He said, and your mighty men, O Teman, shall be dismayed, to the end that every one of the mount of Esau may be cut off by slaughter. Verse 10, for your violence against your brother Jacob, shame shall cover you, and you shall be cut off forever. See, that's what's going to happen to the border of wickedness. But for 1,000 years, this is what's going to happen to the border of wickedness. Revelation 13 and 10, he that leadeth into captivity shall go into captivity. He that killeth with the sword must be killed with the sword. Here is the patience and the faith of the saints. See, the saints is going to put these red dragons into slavery. The border of wickedness is going into slavery. See, for 1,000 years, then they're going to be cut off forever. Then they're going to be exterminated, because they paranoid about being exterminated right now, because it's deep in their spirit. They know that they're going to get exterminated. See, there's only one nation on the earth that don't have melanin in their skin. When you are perfect, you got melanin, man. You're not gonna be sitting around here with no melanin. When the sun come out, you can drop dead. When it's a perfect world, you can't have no non-melanin. You're gonna be exterminated, man. He gonna have people's bodies right. They gonna have hair, good hair, meaning they gonna have probably kinky hair, maybe. And they're going to have melanin in their skin, man. The nations are going to go back to being how they're supposed to be. So after that 1,000 years of slavery, them Edomites is getting exterminated. See. Now, let's see, Obadiah. Oh, Amos. Amos 9 and 11. Well, 9 and 12, it says, that they may possess the remnant of Edom and of all the heathen which are called by my name, says the Lord, that doeth this. So the Edomites is going into slavery, and I'm going to leave it there. All praises to Yahweh, Bahashem Yahweh Shai, Bahashem Kakadash. Double honor to the elders pushing the Jews, peace to the elect, the blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans, descendants of slaves scattered around the globe on slave ships and through many captivities. Our kingdom is at hand. Shalom.